Hello. Everybody, hello. It's Friday night. Sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late. I was on a Discord call with somebody that I edit for, and that's why I'm late. We are going to be doing a video tonight. Last night we did the Viz Gmain Viz one. So now we're doing the page rank one. Right? Because we did, hold on. Gmain Spider. Gmain Viz. Yes, page rank. We're on page rank. Alright, we're just going to let that be muted because we know that songs are playing, music is playing. There we go. Let's just dive in.
We're doing some sample code. You can get a hold of the sample code zip if you want to follow along. And so we're picking up in the middle here where we are...
Is it a little quiet to you guys?
running
It's a little better,
simple
right?
spider that's retrieving data and putting it into running this spider.py file, and it's cruising around and doing things. And the beauty of any of these spider processes
I'm already
that's retrieving. So we're picking up in the middle here where we are running simple spider that's retrieving data and putting it into running this spider.py file, and it's cruising around and doing things. And the beauty of any of these spider processes is I can stop anytime and just hit Control C. And so we take a look at the spider.sqlite file and retrieve it, and it looks like we got 302 pages. I don't know how many we got retrieved. 70. Okay, there we go. Got about 100. Oh wait, looking for the wrong thing. No. Yeah, we got about 107 pages. So what we're going to do now with 107 pages is we are going to run the PageRank algorithm. Okay, so let's take a look at that code. So the idea of PageRank, we're going to run this PageRank algorithm. The SP reset just resets the PageRank, and SP rank runs as many iterations of PageRank. So the basic idea is that if you were to look at the links here, we think of page 1 pointing to page 2 gives some of page 1's love to page 2. Page 4 has some value that it gives to page 1. You go on, and page 2 gives love to page 46, over and over and over again. And so, but the problem is that how good is page 1, and how much positive karma does it give to page 2? And so what happens is we start by giving every page a rank of 1. We say, look, everybody starts out equal. But then what we do is we divide up in one iteration of the PageRank algorithm. We divide up the goodness of a page across its outbound links, and then accumulate that, and that becomes the next rank. Okay, so let's take a look at the code for the PageRank algorithm. So this is pretty simple. It only imports SQLite 3 because it's really doing everything in the database, right? It's going to be updating these columns right here in the database. And so so we're going to do some things here to speed this up. This rank runs, if you're thinking of Google, this rank runs slowly, and it's going to run continuously to keep updating these things. So the first thing I do is I read in all of the from IDs from the links. Select distinct, throws out any duplicates, and so I have all the from IDs, which are all the pages that have links to other pages, because all the pages are in pages, but in links to have a from ID, you have to also have a to ID. Okay, And so we're also going to look at the pages that receive page rank. And we're kind of pre-caching this stuff. Okay, and so we're going to do a select distinct of from ID and to ID and loop through that group of things. And we're making a links list here. And so we're saying if the from ID is the same as the to ID, we're not interested. If the from ID is not already in my from IDs that I've got, I'm going to skip it. If the to ID is not in the from ID, meaning that this is a to ID that's not also, we don't want links that point off to nowhere or point to pages that we haven't retrieved yet, and that's what this is saying. So this is really going to give us, it's a filter on the from IDs and the to IDs from the links table so that it only are the links that point to another page we've already retrieved. And then we're going to keep track of the from IDs and the to IDs from the links table so that it only are the links that point to another page we've already retrieved. So this ID that's not also, we don't want links that point off to nowhere or point to pages that we haven't retrieved yet, and that's what this is saying. So this is really going to give us, it's a filter on the from IDs and the to IDs from the links table so that it only are the links that point to another page we've already retrieved. And then we're going to keep track of the entire super
Hey, Nick.
to IDs, the destination
How are you?
IDs. And I'm just putting these on.
Good to see you. So, real quick, just to let you know where we're at. The past number of videos, past number of streams, have been way more complicated than like the first number of streams. So we're close to finishing up this here. We're just watching the videos at this point, one at a time, one per stream. So we're just watching this video tonight. It's really easy. And by easy, I mean just easy to watch. Like, I have no idea. Like, it's complicated. I don't know what's really going on, but that's what's happening. I just wanted to bring you up to speed. Thank you for joining, though. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
All in lists so that I don't have to hit the database so hard. Okay, so this is getting what's called the strongly connected component, meaning that any of these IDs, there is a path from every ID to every other ID eventually. So that's called the strongly connected component in graph theory. Then what we're going to do is we're going to we're going to select new rank from pages where for all the from IDs, right? And so we're going to have a dictionary that's based on the ID, the primary key, that's what node is, equals the rank. And so if we look at our database...
What? I'm doing well. Thank you. I'm trying to get this course done, man. I'm so like confused at this point. Like, I'm just trying to get this done tonight. After this, I've got some editing. I'm an editor. I edit videos for people, and so I've got some editing to do after this, which is another thing. I'm just trying to like crank this out real quick, and then do that. This actually minimizes right down here, but yeah. So that is what I'm doing, and then after that, I'm actually going to be recording. I'm a night owl, dude. Like, I stay up all night. I love the nighttime. Peaceful. Anyway, after I finish my editing, I'm going to record some, I have a gaming channel that I make videos for, and they are very different than these. And so, I mean, the videos that I stream over there, which is similar to this, in that I just am like playing a game. But like the videos that I have made, like proper videos, edited and all that stuff, and the one that I'm recording is very different than this stuff. And so I'm going to be recording some of that. The name is Striver, STR. I'll just type it up here really quick. That's my gaming channel. Just to kind of cross promote that. Oh no, I just threw out, that's me. But oh no, we forgot where we were.
All the from IDs.
All right.
Which
Well, yeah, I'm going to be trying to crank this video out.
We've already retrieved. And then we're going to keep track of the entire...
There's a long answer to what you asked. Forgive me.
Superset of two IDs, the destination IDs. And I'm just putting these all in lists so that I don't have to hit the database so hard. Okay, so this is getting what's called the strongly connected component.
When you say I have a list?
And I'm just putting these all in lists so that I don't have to hit the database so hard.
Okay.
Okay, so this is getting what's called the strongly connected component, meaning that any of these IDs, there is a path from every ID to every other ID eventually. So that's called the strongly connected component in graph theory. Then what we're going to do is we're going to we're going to select new rank from pages where for all the from IDs, right? And so we're going to have a dictionary that's based on the ID, the primary key, that's what node is, equals the rank. And so if we look at our database, that means that for the part of the strongly connected component in links, we're going to grab this number and stick it into a dictionary based on the primary key of this, this number right here. So we're going to have a dictionary that's this mapped to that. Again, we want to do this as fast as possible. Now we're only doing one iteration at the beginning, so it asks how many times you want to run it. Okay. So we just make an integer of that. We check to see if there's any values in there. If there are no values, we're bad. And now we're going to go I equals 1 to range many. This is going to be 1 to 1, so it might run however many times. And then what it's going to do is it's going to compute the new page ranks. And so what it's really going to do is it's going to take the page rank, the previous ranks, and loop through them. And this is the previous ranks is the mapping of primary key to old page rank. Okay. And for each node, we're going to have total equals total plus old rank, and then we're going to set the next ranks to be 0. Okay.
No, you didn't, man. Wait, for real? You're an OG? What did you see? Dude, I recognized your name. I was like, Mythby Mondays, bro? So you're like you're from like way back when, man. Oh my gosh. Dude, good to see you. Like when I saw you type it, when I saw your name, I thought you had popped into the stream before. That's what I thought. But like, dude, now that you mention it, like you were like way back then, man. Oh my gosh. Dude, it's been a while. Dude, you've seen some stuff, man. Okay, so since you know, right? Oh my word. Dude. Sorry for how boring this is. Okay, so check out the Striver. Like I had a rebrand, right? I was Mythby, now I'm Striver. Striver's my new name. Like I'm getting older, that's my new name. And so well, thank you. I think it's like when it comes to the content, I'm doing this to show like me learning how to code, except I'm not really like learning at this point. But it's that confusing. I'm just kind of like, what's going on? But like, I'm going to be doing stuff on the Striver channel, like it's going to be pretty cool. And so, because like I've tried so many other channels. Like we're having a little heart to heart right now. Okay, I'm talking to you. Like I've tried a bunch of different stuff, and it's never like gone off for me, as it were. You know what I mean? And so, but I'd like it to go off. And so I think that's what we're going to try and do. Like, I got some good ideas on like how to make that happen. The videos are going to take they're going to take a while to make because they're going to be like highly produced. Excuse me. But that's what we're going to be doing over there. Once we finish this, and by finish I mean like actually get a stinking job of some kind as a software engineer, I'm going to do something else, some long series where it's like but it's going to be like filmmaking, because it's like I want to get into Hollywood and stuff like that. We'll see how all this goes, but yeah, like, dude, that's crazy, man, that you still care about me specifically. Like, that's crazy, bro. My gosh. Like, back Mifby Mondays, man. Oh my word, that was like 10 years ago. Something like that, man. Crud. But yeah, there's some interesting, fun stuff ahead. But yeah, dude, wow, that's crazy. I might want to say more to you, but let's keep watching this video.
And then what we're going to do is figure out the number of outbound links for each page rank item. So node and old rank in the list of the previous ranks. These are the IDs we're going to give it to. And so...
No. Are you serious? With film... You got into filmmaking. Are you serious right now? You're pulling my leg. You are pulling my leg. You're trying to... Are you serious? You got into filmmaking? Are you doing stuff, man? Like, have you, like, YouTube videos, or like what have you, not saying you need to have like done anything, but just like, that is the, like, that means if it's true, if it's true, dude, that you picked up filmmaking because of me, what did I do? I didn't even like do anything, man. But like, bro, that is specifically the reason why I was like doing that stuff. The vlogs, did you see the vlogs? You probably saw them, where it's like I moved to LA and stuff. Like, full disclosure, I'm not in LA right now. It's a whole story, bro. It's like, makes me kind of sad. Like, I'm not in LA right now. I'd love to be back there, but my life has kind of taken a turn that I wasn't expecting. And so I'd like to get back there. But as far as filmmaking goes, like, I'm not doing a whole lot right now. That's why I'm trying to make like the YouTube videos and stuff like that, because that's what I like want. Like, I mean, that's like kind of just an outlet that I want to. That ultimately, filmmaking is like, movies, man, are like where my heart is. But I'm like, not being in California, like, it weighs on me. It's heavy. But I'm trying to like. It's a very challenging season of life right now, man. I'll be honest. And like, oh, you're just writing things. Watched your reel and vlogs a few years ago, and I was like, this looks fun. I want to do it if I can. Dude, that's so cool. That's so awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, I dabbled in writing a little bit, not like a lot, but like, writing's awesome. It's fun. Like, so you're talking like screenwriting scripts? You're talking, or like, what are you writing for? Okay, dude, we should let's finish this video. We got like under 10 minutes left. Let's crank this out real quick, and then you and I can chat afterwards. Okay, just a second.
And then what we're going to do is figure out the number of outbound links for each page rank item. So node and old rank in the list of the previous ranks.
No worries.
These are the IDs we're going to give it to. And so for this particular node, we're going to have the outbound links, and we're going to go through the links.
I have no idea if, like...
And now we're going to go right here. So we're going to have a dictionary that's this mapped to that. Again, we want to do this as fast as possible. Now we're only doing one iteration at the beginning, so it asks how many times you want to run it. Okay. So we just make an integer of that. We check to see if there's any values in there. If there are no values, we're bad. And now we're going to go I equals 1 to range many. This is going to be 1 to 1, so it might run however many times. And then what it's going to do is it's going to compute the new page ranks. And so what it's really going to do is it's going to take the page rank, the previous ranks, and loop through them. And this is the previous ranks is the mapping of primary key to old page rank. Okay. And for each node, we're going to have total equals total plus old rank, and then we're going to set the next ranks to be 0. Okay.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is figure out the number of outbound links for each page rank item. So node and old rank in the list of the previous ranks. These are the IDs we're going to give it to. And so for this particular node, we're going to have the outbound links, and we're going to go through the links and not link to itself, although we made sure that doesn't happen. We make sure that this, but then we're going to make a list called give IDs, which are the IDs that node is going to share its goodness. And now what we're going to do is we're going to say how much goodness are we going to flow outbound based on our previous rank of this particular node and the number of outbound links we have. So that's how many
I think I kind of get it.
That's how much we're going to give in our outbound links. And then what we're doing is all the IDs we're giving it to, we started with the next ranks being 0 for these folks. These are the receiving end, and we're going to add the amount of page rank to each one. So whatever this is, so we'll go through all of the links, give out fractional bits of our current goodness, and it's accumulated in each one. And so eventually all the incoming links will have granted each new link value. Okay. Now I'm just going to run through and calculate the new total, and this evaporation. The idea is that you can't. It has to do with the PageRank algorithm that there are dysfunctional shapes in which PageRank can be trapped, and this evaporation is taking a fraction away from everyone and giving it back to everybody else. And so we add this evaporative factor, and then we're going to do some computations just to show some stuff, and that is we're calculating the difference, the average difference between the page ranks, and you'll see this when I start running it, and that is telling us, this is going to tell us the stability of the page rank. So from one iteration to the next, the more it changes, the least stable it is, and you'll see in a sec that these things stabilize. And then we say, what's the average difference in the page ranks per node, which is what this is, and that's what we're going to print. And now we're going to take the new ranks and make them the old ranks, and then run the loop again. So I'm not actually updating the database each time through the PageRank iteration, but then at the very end, I am going to do the update for all of these things and update all of the rankings with a new rank. So I'm doing an in-memory calculation so that this loop here runs screamingly fast. Even if I want to do like this loop 100 times or 1,000 times, it's really all just in-memory data structures. Okay, so it's probably easier just for me to show you this. It'll be very, the code runs quite simply. Python 3 sprank rank.py. And so I'm only going to run it for one iteration, and that means that this loop here is just going to run one time. And so it's going to start with the page ranks of the new rank of 1, and it's going to just run one iteration and put the rank there, okay? And then update this as well. So let's go ahead and run that once for one iteration.
Oh my word.
Okay. And so it ran one iteration, and the average change between the previous rank and the new rank is 1. So there, it's actually quite crazy. So I'm going to refresh here, and you'll see that the old rank was 1, and the new rank went way down, way down, way down, way down, down a little bit.
Excuse me.
Down, down some, up a whole bunch. Down, down, up. So you see that they went down and up. Now the sum of all of these numbers is going to be the same, right? Because all it did, it was like floated out and recalculated it. And so that's what happens with PageRank. And so what will happen is if I run one more PageRank iteration, these numbers will be used to compute the new rank, and then these will be calculated to the old rank. And so you'll see that these will they will change again. So I'll just run it one more time. So I'm going to run one iteration, and then I'm going to hit refresh. So you see all these numbers got copied over, but now there's a new rank that's computed based on, and then I'm going to hit refresh. So these numbers will be used to compute the new rank, and then these will be calculated to the old rank. And so you'll see that these will they will change again. So I'll just run it one more time.
Okay.
So I'm going to run one iteration, and then I'm going to hit refresh. So you see all these numbers got copied over, but now there's a new rank that's computed based on these guys. And so they're getting, this one went up. This was 0.13. That's gone up a little bit. This one's gone up some more. This one's gone up. This one went down, right? So this one went down from 6 to 8. And you can see that the difference is now the average difference between this number and this number across all of them went from 1 point something to 0.41. And you'll see that with these very few pages, this PageRank converges really quickly, okay? So let's run it again. And I'll just run 10, and you will watch how this converges. Okay, so there you go. It converges. So,
what?
And you're seeing now after like 12 iterations that the difference between the old rank and the new rank, well, that's because it's that old rank. I'll run one more iteration so that you can see. So this old rank is less than, 0.005. So now you can see that these numbers are sort of stabilizing. This is the average. That 005 number is the average difference between these two things. Now, if we're going to pretend to be Google for a moment, we can say Python 3 spider.py.
We're almost done.
So let's just do 10 more pages. Now what's going to happen here is these new pages are going to have page ranks of 1. Okay? So let's get out. So if I do a refresh now and I look at new rank, so there's these guys that have high rank. What you'll see, I hope, yeah, okay. So you see new pages, right? These are the new ones that we just retrieved. I don't know if they're linked or not, and they all got 1. So some old pages are way up, 14. Some pages, if we go downwards, are way down, right? So these are like useless pages. They point to somewhere, but nobody points to them. That's what happens with these page ranks, okay? So what happens is the new records get this 0.1, and so if I run the ranking code again, and I run, let's just run 5 iterations, you'll see that the average delta goes up just briefly as it sort of assimilates these new pages, and then it goes right back down again. And so that's what's happening with Google. It's sort of running the spider to get more pages, then running the page rank, which gets disturbed a little bit, but then it reconverges very rapidly. And of course, they've got billions of pages, and we've got hundreds of pages, but you get the idea. Okay, and so I can run page rank like 100 times, and after a while, it just sort of hardly is changing. So that's 2.7 to the negative 10th power. So now, let me run it one more time to update the stuff. And if I refresh this, you're going to see, look at how stable these numbers are. 14, 9, 4, 3, 5, 9, 1, 5, 6, 7. The difference is there in the 7th one. So that's why this whole PageRank is really cool. It seems like it's really chaotic when it first starts out, and away you go. Okay? So that was just this SP rank, right? SP rank,
Ooh.
and SP reset. We can look at that code. I won't bother running it. It just sets the old rank to 1. That's it. That's as much code as you got. It just restarts it and lets it rerun. So I'm going to stop now, and I'm going to start a new video where I talk about this phase here, where we're actually going to visualize the page ranked data.
Okay. Well, there's that. Goodness. Confusing. Thank you for bearing with me. You still here, Nick? Wouldn't blame you if you dropped off. Nice. Nice. Oh, man. Mondays with Mifby Mondays? There's a long time. Matter of fact, let's just go on a little reminiscent trip, shall we? Gaming with Mifby, that's the channel. Right? 7 years. Is this where you were watching? Was I even doing Mifby Mondays? Hold on. Were you before this? If you were before this, then I don't even have that channel, that old one. I used to have a channel called Mifby 2. Wait, so you were before... Oh my gosh. Wait, so what was I even, like, doing on that channel? What was I doing on that channel? Was I, like, Truth Tuesdays? Were you there for Truth Tuesdays? That was, like, how old was I? That crud was, like, 10 years ago. Do I even have... Yeah, because I had this one. Okay, this was 7 years ago, basically. Like, that was a long time ago. But, like, Mifby Mondays. Does that even come up with anything? Wow, dude. That is, like... Wow, that's so long ago. I wonder if even... What does this come up? Huh. Wow, dude. You've been around. Lots happened, man. A lot has happened. Yeah, I'm going to be trying, though. I'm going to be trying to stick around this time. Man, nothing comes up. What about my name? Yeah, so this is when I went to LA. This is my new season of life, if you will. Yeah, I've had a number of channels. But it's crazy, man, that you've been around. You have been around. What I'd like to have happen is what I'd like to have happen. Like, film, cinema being, like, my main passion. I love movies. I love video games. And I love Jesus. Not in that order. But, I love those things. I would like to, while I'm here right now, like, focus on making videos about video games. But, like, also think about storytelling through video and, you know, being funny and stuff like that. And then I would like to, you know, I'm going to be, like, writing scripts and stuff for these videos. So it's going to be pretty serious deal. Then, um, being filmed with the wood panel wall behind me. Yes, that was my parents' basement, bro. Dude, it's so funny. That's so funny. So it was. Hold on, I'll show you. Um, oh my gosh, it was right this wall. That wall. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my word. Wall cameo on stream. Oh man. Dude, so much has happened since this. This makes me sad, bro. It makes me sad because you were there and like before these days and like these days it's like you were there and it's like so much has happened and it makes me sad. Very hard season of life right now, bro. I don't want to get copyright strike. See, like this. The wood slats, bro. That's my parents' basement. I'm no longer in my parents' basement. Man. Oh, no worries. No worries, man. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. I'm just being honest with you. I'm like yeah, just being honest. No worries, though. But we'll see what happens in the coming months, years. Hopefully, like, just so you know, man, I'll be honest with you. You've been around. I'll tell you. Like, I moved back from Los Angeles at the very beginning of 2020. It was literally like a week before everything started getting shut down with like COVID and stuff. Moved back here because I felt like I was in a relationship that just ended, and I was just kind of like, what do I do? And I felt like God was like, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer, and I was like praying, and it felt like I was like, should I go back to Omaha? That's where I live, and I felt like God was like, trust me, and so I did. I moved back out here, and then at the end of at the beginning of 2021, I moved to Indiana and was there for like 5 months, then moved back to Omaha. Moved out to Indiana for a relationship, did not last long at all, and that was a very hard time of life. Then I moved back here, and I got married very quickly. I was in a relationship, with a long distance relationship with a girl, and I ended up marrying that girl who's now my wife. And marriage has been breathtakingly challenging, dude. So hard. I won't get into details, but it is very, very challenging. And so I miss LA so bad, and I want to get back out to California. I want to, make movies. I want to do the things, but it's like my life right now doesn't look like that, and I'm just like so hard because it's like I could. Well, thank you for the congrats. I don't know if you're married or not, but it is like it's a thing, bro. It's a thing. Very challenging. So challenging. Most challenging thing. I moved out to LA twice, and marriage is breathtakingly more challenging than that. Let me just tell you right now. So hard. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But dude, I hope we can chat more, man. As like I'm glad that you reconnected. Dude, for me it's like 2:30 in the morning right now. Like middle of the night, bro. Um, but I'm glad we could reconnect after all this time. I'm gonna be sticking around. I'm gonna be sticking around YouTube, and so feel free to follow along if you want. This will not be the only avenue of videos I'll be making. I'm going to be making a lot more entertaining stuff than this. Trust me. So, but yeah, I think that's going to do it for me for now, bro. Like I was mentioning, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but let's see, I believe would work the best. Hold on, let me get. I'm glad you followed what God believed would work the best. I rediscovered my faith about 5 years ago, and that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Love that. Felt less sense. Yeah. That's awesome that you rediscovered. So, like, what does that mean? Like, your faith, what does that mean for you? If you don't mind my asking. I'm just a guy. Because I know that everybody has their own journeys and stuff like that. It's just kind of like, what is that? When you say, like, you rediscovered your faith, like, what does that look like for you? I'm curious. I've been following God I became a believer when I was 4.5. Been walking with God ever since. To varying degrees. Like, I haven't always made the best decisions in my life. Crud. And I won't make the best decisions. Like, I'm not perfect. I had fallen out of religion and faith as a teenager. After my grandfather passed, I rediscovered it and felt like God took him to his kingdom with open arms. Good. Yeah. I mean, it's not about, for me, like, it's nothing about me. You know what I'm saying? Which I need to listen to more of what I say. It's about what Jesus has done. And so for me, it's like, I believe that. I believe that he died on the cross for our sins. I believe that in so doing, he gave us all a chance to spend eternity with him. And that's what I believe. And that's it. That's all it is. It's simple as that. It was people who are like, oh, you have to do good things to get to heaven. I'm like, no, it's because we're going to heaven that we do good things. That's what I believe. That's what I think. So I mean, with how hard life is right now, it's so hard to want to, like, do the right thing, bro. It's unreal. Like, it's crazy hard. But I'm sorry about your grandfather. My own grandpa passed away how long ago? 4 years ago? Well, it was longer than that. Hold on. About 5 years ago, I think. 5, 6. So, I know the feeling. But basically reopened my mind to the idea. Felt a presence when I started praying. Dabbled into prayer as a last resort for hope. Felt that someone was there personally always. Personally, anyways. Well, thank you for my grandpa. Yeah. But yeah, dude, someone is there. If I mean, God's real, bro. Like, he is. Like, it's not my job to you know, convince you, but, you know, yeah, praying's awesome. Like I spend I spend time in prayer quite often. Should pray more. But yeah, I spend time in the Word. I've actually got a Bible right here. You can't really see it, it's off camera. But I read that, and yeah, I very much want to do the right thing in my life, even though I don't like have to. For like salvational for salvational purposes, I don't have to because I'm saved. But it's like, man, doing the right thing is so hard sometimes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's like I miss LA so bad. And I feel like I'll go back someday. I feel like that's like in the cards. But it's like I'm trying to keep myself from writing my own story because I know that God can write a better one and will. Like he's the ultimate storyteller, but yeah. Dude, thanks for chatting. It's been good to reconnect. Good to catch up a little bit. I don't stream this on the weekends. But I'll be back Monday night around the same time, earlier than when I got on tonight. But I do have this editing to do down here, so I'm gonna probably hop off. But have a great weekend, man. Have a great weekend. Is there, dude? What can I be praying for you for? How can I be praying for you? How can I be praying for you? Sorry for the awkward delay. I'm waiting to see your response. You don't have to say anything. You can say like pass if you want. But I would happily pray for you if you have something to pray for me to pray for you for. No worries if not. Reconciliation and healing. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll be praying for you. I'll be praying for you. Thanks for letting me know. Sorry about that. I mean, if we're talking about like family, like with my like, I've got stuff going on. Oh, dude, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. For me, crap. Ugh. If I'm honest, it's marriage, man. It's hard. Doing the right thing is hard. Yeah, so just prayer that God would soften my heart, I think. Soften and change my heart when it comes to marriage because it's hard, bro. It's like I've never gotten emotional like this on a stream, I don't think, but it's very challenging. It's hard when I could have it all back. Like Los Angeles, the beach, Hollywood. I could have it all back if I took the pen in my own hands. But I'm trying to do what's right. I feel like I'm bound to mess up. and not do the right thing, but I'm still trying. But yeah, if you could be praying for that. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. More than you know. More than you know. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll pray for you as well. Well, this has been good, man. Thanks for watching all this time, bro. After all this time. I can't believe like you're still around, dude. But hopefully things will start to pop off. You know, and you'll have been there. You can see as like hopefully more people start to watch. It won't be on like with these videos, I'll be honest with you. People aren't going to watch these, but over on the Striver channel, hopefully people will start to watch more, and we can go on a journey. That'll be fun, and hopefully we'll end up back in LA someday. But may the Lord's will be done. But that's gonna do it for me tonight, dude. Have a good weekend. I'll be back on Monday night if you want to hop in. But have a great weekend. As always, I'm just going to mention this for the people who aren't here right now. But post comments below if you have a prayer request. I'd love to know how I can be praying for you guys. But absolutely, man. Absolutely. Let me know if you have anything else like I can be praying for you for. Anytime you need prayer, hop into one of these videos or somehow find me and let me know, and I'll be happy to pray for you. But love God, love people. I'll see you soon.